15 scary ghost videos you can't ignore.
Number 15.
Okay.
A family is being frightened by a ghostly apparition somewhere in Mexico, and this is the moment they finally see it.
Se abrió. Espérate, cálmate. ¿Hay alguien ahí?
The side of someone's face peers out from within the closet, but when they go to check where it just was, it's gone.
Dinos.
That's editing, bro. That's editing.
Scene. Siblings sing happy birthday to the camera for someone who lives
Russian guys.
far away. When they finish, one
What? That's the camera quality, bro.
of them says something at 19 seconds that sounds like she might say mama. I don't know what she said, but mentioning her mother drops the mirror straight to the floor. And look, a pale apparition caught on camera in the rough. Find this strange barrier blocking their path. They ignore it and continue forward. After searching for a time, someone comes racing out of one of the rooms.
Allahu Akbar.
They chase the figure, but when they get up the next flight of stairs, he has disappeared. After searching this floor for a while to no avail, they hear this voice. Where is it coming from? And whose is it? Though they attempt to chase it down, they never do find out. Ghost. So I guess for now...
Really, bro? Really? Like, really? You wanna chase ghost?
It will remain a mystery. Number 12. Myrtle Sarosa is a popular model and actress from the Philippines.
Sarosa.
Witnessed something unexplainable while on tour. In eastern Samar, she and her crew are navigating unlit back roads when they spot this small phantom-like figure in the street.
Ghost caught on dashcam.
In Myrtle's words, the white blob caught by the...
Alright.
Number 11. There's more to this selfie than what meets the eye. Posted to TikTok, Dita and her friends pose for pictures.
Just look at it, bro. Someone is speaking on them.
Else sneaks into the last shot. In the background, a girl is seen peering through a crack in the door. In other frames, she is not there, but then again she appears peeking around the corner. Is this just someone who wants to be included, or is this a ghost?
Alright, their friend.
Crazy Adventures and Dan of Nighthawk Exploring team up to explore an abandoned house so haunted that only two well-versed paranormal investigators such as themselves could ever hope to stand a chance against it. Known only as the Invisible House, the haunted place in the UK is host to ghastly figures and ghostly apparitions that will make your skin crawl as they reach out and brush by. While exploring the second floor, they pass by a small statue kneeling in prayer. The way it faces into the room makes me think it was left there to protect against something inside, a paranormal presence that doesn't want them in there exploring the abandoned house at all.
How are the people going to these places? Like, even if there's no ghost,
Somewhere near
the virus or bacteria might.
By a door closes all by itself, and when you slow down the video at 6 minutes and 4 seconds, there is a half-concealed outline of a pale ghost face in the window. Not knowing that they've already caught a ghost sighting on tape, they break out the K2 meter to get supernatural consent for their
Bro, he's giving me chills.
paranormal investigation to continue.
Like the channel. Chills. All credits to him.
You okay with myself and Moxley being here? Can you take it to the yellow or orange? Would you be okay if myself and Moxley used the spirit box in here?
I'm scared.
Give it a go.
Give it a go.
Thank you for that.
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
A chill passes over them, and just like the legends say, the ghost hunters hear and feel a presence brush by them both. They turn around to find this heavy cabinet door, which was open when they first came in, is now closed. They open and close the cabinet to see how heavy it is, and conclude that it is too heavy to close on its own from a gentle breeze. And get this, every time they touch the cabinet door, a ghost orb angrily flies overhead. It happens 3 times and it's quite creepy. Number 9. As a ghost is haunted.
Smoke.
Ghost kept.
Right over there.
The ghost seems to turn the smoke alarm on upon her mention.
We have 2 more smoke alarms in the house. There it goes again.
And instantly stops when she yells at it.
You need to stop that!
One is controlling that. Isn't-
Changing the battery was really. Number 8. A YouTuber named Paloma Renee decides to buy a supposed ghost off eBay. She receives this letter describing an old ghost from the 1800s that has haunted their home for years before being captured in a jar. The instructions look like they were typed in a hurry and are incomplete. Despite this warning, Paloma and her friend unleash the ghost and use a Ouija board to communicate. They aren't taking this very seriously at all, and ask some pretty silly questions for about 5 minutes. They get mostly non-answers in return and are ready to end the session. But first they check to see if they offended the ghost. This is their cursed reply.
Or wait, are you gonna haunt us? Like, are you gonna make our life? Jin, don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Watch their hands again and tell me if you think this is a real paranormal answer, or if they are moving the pointer themselves.
Bro, they are moving themselves.
Number 7. The Three Haunted Explorers is the name of a paranormal YouTube channel that doesn't need to go exploring very far to find something spooky. That's because a scary ghost is already haunting their room, or so they claim, and this is the best paranormal evidence they've caught on camera so far. They set up a night vision camera. Soon they've caught the ghost moving stuff like cabinet drawers. Part of the drawers aren't shown, so the ghost hunters might be moving it off camera. But just when I was starting to doubt whether the scary video was real, more objects begin moving on their own. On a table behind them, caught on camera is the reflection of a possible ghost moving across the surface. They put everything back in place and wait. That's when the ghost knocks all of the objects over once again by moving a chair. The swivel chair continues to move on its own as if a ghost is pushing it. At 33 seconds, a mysterious shadow even walks in front of the camp.
So that Iron Man booster in reflection looks like something in Russian.
A ghost. The paranormal by itself. I hope they make more.
Nah,
Numbers.
that wasn't scary.
6. A coffee shop in New Jersey, known only as the Cafe, is rumored to be quite haunted. This used to be a hardware store long ago, and every day at 3 in the afternoon, the old owner is said to still make rounds. A paranormal investigation team sets up a camera to test the rumor out, and sure enough, at 3 in the afternoon, this light anomaly plays against the wall. It looks like someone is walking through the room at first, but then again, it could simply be light reflecting off the window of a vehicle driving by. Roughly half an hour later is when a second camera records this chair moving by itself. First it pulls out and then it's no strings on the legs and no visible shadow on the wall, so I think it could have been a ghost. Steps 2, but on that part of their invest or potential. Posted to TikTok by Mr. List Paranormal. The man is seen lying on his back when suddenly he flips onto his stomach. He thrashes around as though trying to escape something, and then that something takes it to the next
Holy
level.
shit.
The man's feet are lifted skyward as he
Strings on his feet.
continues to try and free himself. At last, he is left alone, and then he turns around, gazing forward at nothing. Then he sits calmly cross-legged, as if in a trance. Many in the comments say this is why you should keep both feet under the blanket, but for others, this video is inspiring. TikToker KM107 writes, "I'm so doing this to people. Sounds like he'd be a pretty mischievous ghost."
Bro, who installs camera like that in bedroom?
Number 3. Cindy McDonald is a paranormal communicator. After years of paranormal expeditions, I guess it was only a matter of time before something came back to haunt them. The creepiness begins on November 17th of 2017. That's when her beagle Mozzie begins acting strange. Every little sound bothered, or rather the dark could be mistaking a bare white wall for anything remotely human. Also, based on the timing of this next clip, I think this creepy moment is both real and paranormal.
Can you say hello? Oh, there's 2.
Another wireframe figure appears in the doorway when she tells it to say hello.
Now, just to show, don't you move. This is what we're filming, this area right here, so there's nothing it can wrap in. It's just wrap it in 2 figures.
They continue to see the same ghost well into the next year, and as the months go by, it becomes more friendly and comfortable around them. Here it is lying on the same couch as before.
Can you wave? Can you stick it warm? Oh, I think I see you waving that hand.
What's the software
Wait
she's
one more
using? Motion tracker.
time, so we know it's you, please. Thank
Did she
you.
download that from
Good job.
GitHub?
They seem to have achieved some kind of rare
You got it, baby. I'm teeth married, you know I'm never wait.
a much larger shadow figure that gave them a bad head. So maybe that's where the ghost child followed boys to tech, since that's an item they would be familiar with. So maybe that's where the ghost child followed them home from. While they were exploring that haunted building, however, they encountered a much larger shadow figure that gave them a bad feeling. Hopefully this ghost didn't follow them home too. Ghosts, beware, you might just find...
Bro, those people exploring like abandoned places. That really scares me. Like that's not like what normal people will do. Like,
Posted by DNA TV in September of 2019, this video is not for the faint of heart.
comment me if you want me to see the full video.
The description reads, Lexi returns with Dave to one of the most haunted and active locations we have ever visited. From the moment we arrived, things kicked off and didn't stop till we left. To this day, this is some of the most intense paranormal activity we have ever encountered. The gripping 25-minute video keeps you on the edge of your seat as the pair explore the abandoned site. They note that the place has been slashed up and destroyed since they last visited. At the end of the video, they hear some noises that cause them to freeze in place. They decide to go and have a look.
Imagine going to some abandoned places with your GF.
Throughout the video, some in the comments note hearing voices of disembodied entities. At one point, they hear a footstep. Using an EVP, they ask the ghost if that was him walking next to Lexi. They get a yes from the ghost.
If that was you, can you say yes? Oh, nice.
If you want to walk and talk with ghosts, this haunted site is a good place to start. What is going on here? There must be a ghostly flying unity language. Horror can be. What do you think? In fact, let me know down in the
That's
comments.
edited, bro.
I've got a challenge for you. The next, if feeling dream and give you nightmare, this you ghost since the last every night for 4 months and check in what I look like and follow button. This one will make you scream and give you nightmares. Posted by Sarami127 in September of 2007. This YouTube video went so viral that it prompted this YouTuber to create a pantry ghost documentary. Sarami writes, "It has been 5 months since the last sighting of the ghost in my pantry. I filmed the door myself at 12:34 every night for 4 months, waiting for some paranormal activity. On September 19th, I capture what may be the first real ghost video proof. So let's take a look at this proof. The beginning of
The camera quality and editing. That doesn't feel edited, so yeah. This might be real.
The video shows the pantry door opening of its own accord in the darkness. The man filming walks towards the door and shuts it, and as he backs away, a freaky figure presses its face and hands against the glass of the door.
Holy
As he
shit.
backs up, the horrifying thing disappears. For some reason, he then approaches the door again,
Holy shit.
jerking it open.
Holy shit.
But there's nothing there. The contents within the pantry appear untouched. Did your hair stand on end? Did you scream? Some in the comments of this video did. This video had me afraid of what
No.
might be lurking behind the closed doors in my place.
So yeah, I'm going to chant Hanuman Chalisa. That's it for the video.